In this video, we will show landlords and property managers how to void a transaction that they do not want processed. Please keep in mind you can only void a transaction as long as it has not been sent out for processing yet. We typically send out our transactions for processing at approximately 7 p.m. Eastern Time on business days. So if the transaction was submitted before then, you should be able to void it as long as we haven't reached that cutoff time yet. For example, if a tenant has submitted a $1,200 payment and the system generated a $50 late fee, but you don't want to charge the late fee, here are the steps you would take. After you log in, you can go to Payments up here, and you'll be on the search screen. By default, it searches on the last 30 days. If you want, you can select all dates here and then select the search button. We'll then scroll down and find the transaction that we want to void. Be sure that if we're voiding just the late fee, in this case we click on the late fee transaction, not on the rent payment transaction. So we will click on the late fee transaction, and that will display the transaction details in this window. Please confirm this is the transaction you want voided first. We can see here this is the $50 late fee for January that we would be voiding. So we will select Void Transaction, and you will get a confirmation that the transaction was voided at this point. Those are the only steps you would need to take to void the transaction. In the event you were voiding a rent payment, you would actually click on the rent payment transaction, and that would void any associated transaction fees for any rent payments and any associated late fees in that case. If there's any other questions about voiding transactions, please let us know. We can be reached at customerservice@eRentPayment.com. Thank you very much.